All right, so who gets the crap whenever a seller leaves something behind in a real estate transaction? Let's talk about it. Now, sometimes a seller's going to leave crap behind and you're going to think, oh, they'll just clean it up. Well, guess what? That's actually a breach of contract in North Carolina real estate offer to purchase. Yes, a seller is supposed to leave a property in broom-swept condition. Doesn't have to be detailed and Mary Maid's coming in. You just gotta sweep it and let her rip, folks. But sometimes sellers are gonna leave their garbage for you. So what should you do as a buyer if a seller leaves crap there? First of all, I've got really bad news. You can't throw their crap away. Yes, it is terrible. You also don't become the owner of their crap, because sometimes their crap is worth stuff. So I've seen, for example, somebody has left a china in the china cabinet, for example, and the buyer's like, oh yes, this is really expensive Lenox china that nobody's gonna ever use and put up in a china cabinet, and I'm gonna go sell it on eBay and make me an extra $500. Wrong. Do you know how many times that we see crap up in the attic? Like somebody's Christmas tree they forgot that was up there, or yearbooks, or just their absolute garbage. A lot of times, moving companies won't tell you until after they're loading your stuff up that they're not going to take stuff that can explode or pretty much any kind of liquid. So any paint, lawn chemicals, pool chemicals, batteries, things like that, they're not going to move across country for you. So if you're moving, they're not going to put it in their trucks. They actually have to have more license and fill out paperwork to move that kind of hazardous material. So no, they're not going to take it. So a seller's just going to leave it there thinking, oh, you might want to touch up some paint. Paint's probably 18 years old and dried up and looks like tails of crip inside of there, but who cares, right? They're just going to leave it for you. Guess what? You're then responsible for that paint. You should not close on a property if there is personal property inside of the home still. Now, what is personal property? Anything that is attached to the home. Easiest way to figure that out is if you took a house, flipped it upside down, everything that would fall out is personal property. So your light fixtures, your curtain rods, your TV mounts, your speaker mounts, they're all fixtures. Now, if the stuff is attached to it and it would fall off, so the picture frame is on the wall and you screwed it in, that's a fixture now. But if it was just hanging on a hook, it's no longer a fixture. It's a piece of personal property. I know, it's crazy, but we have people fight over this crap every stinking day. So, again, if a seller leaves something, you have to actually notice them and say, hey, you left this property here. It is not yours automatically. And really and truly, it's usually garbage. It's usually not something that you're going to get a windfall for. So in that case, you still need to say, Mr. Seller, you need to get this crap out of here or we're not closing. Because guess what's going to happen? At the end of closing, they're not going to show back up. They've already got their money. They're going to walk away and tell you it's your problem now. I know, sellers suck sometimes. We'd never want that to happen. So again, that's the reason why we sometimes will delay closing or tell you to delay closing, even though you don't want to, because we don't want you to end up with some of these headaches. So make sure you do a final walkthrough to know what's left inside of the property, for the love of God, before you go to closing. Yeah, huge tip right there. Don't be lazy. Just think you're going to get the keys and everything's hunky-dory.